Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about how I highlight and contour my face, and better yet, using only drugstore products. So if you guys want to see how I get that done, just please keep on watching. Hey guys, so I already have my eye makeup done, also have my foundation on, and in case you guys are wondering what foundation I'm using, is my favorite foundation. You guys, I think if you've been riding with me since the beginning, you will know that I am in love with the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and it's this little baby right here. And just in case you guys are wondering what shade, I am in Sun Beige W6. So first up is highlighting, and let me start by saying this is how I highlight and contour. I'm not a professional. I know everybody have the techniques and stuff like that, so girl, I'm just showing you how I do it. And I'm using drugstore products. Like, I'm using, I think, the best drugstore products out there right now to highlight and contour. So I wanted to share with you guys, because if you're like me and you're a mommy, you know, girl, you on a budget, so I'm trying to help you out. So to highlight, I am going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealers in the shades. I use two shades. I use 15 in fair, and I also use the 25 in medium. So first what I do, I take the darkest one, which is the 25 medium. So I apply it under my eyes, just like that. And I apologize if the clip before this one was a little dark. I forgot to turn my light on. Girl, I'm trying to rush and make this video for you guys because my son is actually napping a couple of feet away from me, so I'm trying to just make this happen. I apologize for that, but now I'm back. And now I am going to go with the 15 fair. So I apply it under my eyes, and this is gonna help me highlight and conceal like any, you know, dark circles. And I'm also going to highlight my nose, my chin. Now with the forehead, girl, I'm aware that I have a big forehead, so I don't apply a lot of highlight on my forehead because I don't want to emphasize the big forehead I have. So what I do is I just apply just a little bit here, not too much. So now to blend that in, I am going to use my damp beauty blender, and I feel like this is the best way to blend that concealer because it gives you that flawless finish. So before I used to do it with a brush, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it with the beauty blender, and I see the results and are bomb.com. So this is how I've been doing it for, I'll say, the past 3 months. So now what I'm doing, I am going to blend that out.
Since there's a lot of blending I have to do, I'm just going to speed up through all this, and I'll be right back.
Okay, that concealer is all blended. So if you guys are gonna get a concealer to kind of highlight like under your eyes or your nose or your chin, forehead, all that, make sure that the concealer is at least 2 or 3 shades lighter. That's how I do it. Everybody's different, but I usually get them like 2 or 3 shades lighter. just so you could see actually the work being done. Because if you buy a concealer the same shade as your foundation, you're really not going to be highlighting. So just a tip for you guys. So now I am going to set that concealer, and to do that, I really don't like to bake. I don't know, baking is not for me. I will do it once in a blue, like for a special occasion or something like that, or if I know I'm gonna be like, you know. To set the highlights, I am going to be using this LA Colors I Heart Makeup contour palette, and you've probably seen it as one of my favorites. This actually, you could get it at a beauty supply, which I still consider like a drugstore. I've heard that some, I think CVS or Rite Aid or something like that carries it, but I got mine at my local beauty supply. So to set that concealer, I am going to be using this banana shade right here. It's like a yellow shade. These don't have the names, no, so it's just that yellow shade. So what I'm gonna do right now, I am going to set that concealer. What I like about this palette is that it's so creamy and so smooth. You guys see that? You see how it's highlighting and setting that concealer under my eyes? Girl, and I think it was like, what, $5.99? I believe so. And yes, I know I say girl a lot. So why don't you guys try taking a shot for every time I say girl. So that concealer is set beautifully. So the product that I am going to use to set my face is going to be, and it's also a drugstore, is the Rimmel Stay Matte. I think it's the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder, and is in 001 transparent. So you guys know that my ride or die is the MAC one, which is this one right here, but I wanted to also use a drugstore powder to set the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with this one down my neck, and I'm kind of, just in case there's any powder left from that the yellow powder, I'm just going to buff it and just set everything. I went to the beach the other day, and I seriously guys was there for maybe like 2-3 hours, and I got so burnt. My whole back is peeling like crazy, and my forehead was starting to peel, so it was looking kind of crazy. And I've been dying to put up a video for you guys, but I seriously was not going to film with my forehead looking like that. No way, Jose. So my face is all set, and that concealer. So next step is to contour, and I am going to use the same palette. How great is that? And the reason why I'm using this palette, because you see this shade right here, it's like a cool tone brown. This is the kind of shade that you guys want to use for contour. You do not want to use anything warm to contour. I mean, there are some products that, some bronzers that are warm and you could use it to contour, but for my complexion, I like to use a shade like this, which is more on the cool tone. So to contour, I am going to be using this e.l.f. blending brush. Also, the brush that I was using to set that concealer, it was also by e.l.f. and it is the e.l.f. blush brush. This is so amazing to set the under eye. And this one is the e.l.f. blending brush. Like I said, it says a blending brush, but as you guys could see, maybe you guys could see, it's so great for contouring. So I am going to be using the shade like I told you guys, and just take a little bit at the time because you guys don't want to go harsh. So this is how I contour. Let me see. So you want to contour where you feel that cheekbone, like my cheekbone is right here. Some people go like this. So I don't like, a lot of people like to bring their contour all the way to like here. I just like to keep it like right here, just halfway. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys see it? Just right there. And that's it. I don't like to bring it down too much. You guys see? Just a little bit at a time. You guys do not want to go crazy, because then it's going to be a big mess. So I'm going back on this side. Because you guys gotta remember, I personally contour first and then I bronze my face. So once I go in with that bronzer, that contour is gonna get a little intense. So that's why I like to go with a light hand first, because since I'm gonna be bronzing, obviously it's gonna get a little bit darker. So to contour my forehead, so like I said, a girl got a big forehead. Hey, embrace your imperfections, ladies. So usually what I like to do, since I have a big forehead, to kind of give it the illusion that it's a little bit smaller, I like to contour right here. So this is what I do. Go up, and then I like to go right here on my temple, just to kind of like connect that cheek contour. And make sure you blend that all the way in. Like, so like I was saying, please make sure you guys blend that contour shade all the way up to your hairline, because you don't want it to look like dark here, then light, and then your hair is just crazy. Just like that. I think I'm done with that right now. Also, I like to contour my jawline, just so you know, just in case you got that double chin. And make sure you bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down, and I think I'm done with contouring. So now to bronze my face, I am going to be using the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. This is also a favorite of mine, in 022 Sun Bronze, right here. And this is just the perfect bronzer shade. As you guys can see, is a little bit more on the warm side. And to do that, I'm going to be using this brush right here. And this is a brush I got at Rite Aid. Believe it or not, this is a Rite Aid brand. It's called Renewal, and their brushes are bomb. Like, you guys should check them out because they are so good and so affordable. So I'm going to grab some of that bronzer, and I am going to go on top of that contour. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me today. I'm like all over the place. I think it's the heat here in New York. I'm always dropping something. So yeah, I think it's the heat here in New York that is like kind of driving me crazy. So yeah, as you guys can see, I am going on top of that contour with the bronzer. This helps you kind of get that sun bronze, like you just went to the beach and got that glow, baby. So also on my jawline, and bring it down also. And I'm done with that. Now what I usually do afterwards, I take my powder brush and I kind of go over that just to kind of blend everything together. Just in case you guys didn't notice, I didn't contour my nose. I honestly don't contour my nose. I don't know, I kind of like my nose. I feel like if I kind of contour, it's gonna look way too thin for me, so I don't like it. So I just leave it like that. Now let's say if I'm going to a wedding or something like that, I might go a little extra and contour that baby, but I'll be back. I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush and then we're gonna hop right into highlight. Hey guys, so I went ahead and finished my eyes because I was missing the eyeliner and smoking up that bottom lash line. And I also apply some blush, and is in Luminoso by Milani. And I also added some liquid lipstick to my lips. And just in case you guys wondering, what I'm wearing is the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in, I think it's corset, and it's that one right there. So now I want to share with you guys what I do to make that highlight pop. And you probably have seen it in my videos before, but what I usually do is, first, let's go to the highlight. So I'm gonna be using this highlight right here, and this is from the Wet n Wild Fergie collection, Center Stage to be more exact, the Center Stage collection, and is in Hollywood Boulevard, but Wet n Wild carries it now with a different name, so I will put everything down below. I will try also to link everything down below for you guys. So what I do is I take my brush, and this is the brush that I use for highlighting, and this is by Real Techniques, and is, I think, the, yeah, right here, the setting brush. So it's this one right here. So what I do is I take whatever setting spray I'm gonna be using to set my face, and I spray it on the brush, see? But I also first spray on my face, because what it's going to do is going to intensify that highlight. And you know that you want that highlight to pop. Like, that's the whole point of highlighting. You want it to pop. You want to look like you're glowing. So I already applied. I'm going to apply some more powder to my brush, and I am going to go right on top, you guys see it, of my cheekbone. Like, seriously. And this is a drugstore highlight, and I think it's only like $5.99. Look how intense it is to be a drugstore highlight. So what I do is I make kind of like a C, just like that. You see it? A C. Let me go on the other side. Right here, like a C. I also usually apply some highlight right there on the brow bone, but I already have some, so I'm not going to be applying no more, because I don't want to look like a disco ball though. So I usually apply a little bit above my eyebrows just to give that extra lift. Right there, right here. and then a little bit on my chin right there. And I take my finger, I like to use my finger better to apply it on the nose, so I go down the bridge of my nose. And also on my cupid's bow. So next step, you guys don't have to go and spend $20 on a beauty blender. They be selling some sponges also in drugstores. I don't know how good they are, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys, oh girl, you need to go and buy a $20 beauty blender. No. But if you have a sponge, if you could get your hands on a sponge, and a makeup sponge like this, trick is wet it, well, damp, and press that highlight in. Press it in so it could give you more of a flawless finish. Press it in. Also, it's not gonna look as powdery. All that powder is just going to sink in your skin and make it look natural. Just like that. And then just to finish up everything, I grab my setting spray and I am using the NYX Matte Finish right here, and just spray it all over your face. So that's it for this highlighting and contouring video. I hope it was helpful. Please do not forget to comment down below. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share this video with others. Thank you so much for the love and support to you guys that have been riding with me since the beginning, and I know I'm not even halfway, but I am so grateful for the subscribers I have and for the people that love and support me and watch my videos. So thank you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.